Joining me now to talk more about this is Irina Tsukerman. She is a human rights and national security attorney and analyst. Irina, thanks for being with us in studio. The latest account from the Saudis is that this was a rogue act, an accident, a fist fight that turned very bad. What is your take on all of this?
I think the situation is certainly much more complicated than meets the eye. The Crown Prince has made a lot of enemies. A lot of people are looking to take advantage of his inexperience to make him look bad. We don't know exactly what has transpired inside the consulate. To this day, Turkey has been giving us glimpses of shots that do not go to the core of the problem, which is, was it a planned operation? Was there a planned act of assassination? Was it something else that went wrong? And who ordered it?
Well, that seems to be the crux of the matter, who ordered it, because the Crown Prince denying any responsibility or involvement in that would, of course, make things a lot easier in terms of U.S.-Saudi relations. But to your point of the Crown Prince having many enemies, I mean, there are certainly many within the Saudi establishment that would benefit tremendously from tensions between the Trump administration and Mohammed bin Salman. I mean, certainly any of those royals that were holed up in the Ritz-Carlton during the corruption crackdown, you could argue have a motive and have the means to facilitate an operation like this that could cost and has cost the Crown Prince in a very negative light. I mean, how do we expand on that theory? Is there any way that the Crown Prince could use that as an out?
Absolutely, but by using it as an out, you're assuming that he would be lying or somehow fabricating something that is untrue. I'm not convinced that he actually did order an actual assassination.
Well, you could use it as an out because it can, in very, to your point, certainly be the case. Are we asking enough questions about Khashoggi in all of this? Other than we know that he was a freelance journalist. He reported for the Washington Post, an opinion columnist on occasion. But he has a far more intricate background.
Indeed. In fact, he was what one would call an intelligence officer or an agent. It's unclear in what capacity exactly he worked with Turkey al-Faisal and al-Walid bin Talal, who are both opponents of the Crown Prince. Both of them are very experienced political operatives. Al-Walid bin Talal has opposed the Crown Prince reforms, which has not been highlighted by the media. He was a proponent of Islamist policies that run counter to the prince's vision of moderate Islam.
Right.
And he was also arrested during the corruption probe.
Yeah,
Khashoggi was his man. If anyone has a reason to use the situation to create obfuscation, to take advantage of the confusion, or quite frankly to frame the Crown Prince, it would be he and Turkey al-Faisal and people who back them.
So although Khashoggi was an alliance with bin Talal, your theory is, or could be, that bin Talal took advantage of that friendship and potentially had him killed for the bigger agenda of framing the Crown Prince.
It could be a lot more than that. In fact, Khashoggi, to my understanding, has been involved in behind-the-scenes politicking. He, based on recent public reports, was paranoid about something during the past year, but at the same time, he talked to a lot of people. I think his backers may have been nervous that he could have, if detained by the Crown Prince, revealed something about their own opposition to his policies. I think they might have been nervous about their own future in light of that. And when the opportunity presented itself via a conversation among the Crown Prince's advisors, one of whom has just been fired, about a potential to detain him for questioning, the U.S. intelligence overheard it. Khashoggi was very much in touch with the U.S. intelligence, so was Turkey al-Faisal. They could have simply used that opportunity.
Yeah, there are certainly many complicating factors here. And to your point, many parties that benefit from this. Of course, the big question is how the U.S. handles it, given that the ties between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia, as we've established, are so intricate on so many fronts. We'll have to get into that another time. Irina Tsukerman, thank you so much for being with us. Appreciate your analysis. All right.